Water isn't wet by itself. Oh, don't mind me, guys. I was actually looking at a philosophical question from back in the day, but I digress. Today, we're not here for that. Today, we're here to look at the top 5 LRs released in Dokkan in 2020. Now, 2020 has come and gone, and 2021 promises a slew of powerful LRs that will certainly break the game in one way or another. But before we look to the future, let's look back to what 2020, although it was a crap year, in terms of units overall, the power scaling has been off the charts. But today we're looking at the LRs that are the cream of the crop, the pinnacle that this game has to offer in terms of power, versatility, etc, etc. So today we're going to be looking at LRs that are Dokkan Fest and unfeatured units to come out in the year of 2020 on both the global side and the JP side. So without further ado, it's your boy the K-Ster. Before we get into it, if you like this type of content and you want to see more, please make sure to drop down there and hit the like button. And if you want to see more videos of this kind and many more, then why don't you consider hitting the subscribe button to see what more that your boy the K-Ster can offer you in this new year of 2021. Without further ado, let's go to number 5. And number 5 shouldn't surprise many. It's a unit that we released recently, but we have the LR Turles Army, who released, I believe, in October or November, somewhere then, October. It came as a surprise when they released to me because they just came out of the blue, but my goodness, are they, from what I've seen, of course, because I play JP and play global, sorry, and on my JP account I didn't even summon for these guys. But from what I've seen in terms of various showcases and what the unit provides, this unit is a premium super barrel unit. I mean, you've got the high chance of stunning on 18 key, you've got another medium chance to stun, which is, if I check quickly, a 30% chance to stun. So this unit overall just provides such powerful versatility in Super Barrel, because stunning is the most broken stat effect in Super Barrel. And he also provides support to the Terrifying Conquerors category, which this year has a lot in the previous year of 2020 has increased dramatically in terms of power. So overall, this unit is a premium offensive unit. I mean, I've seen him hit 8 million super effective against all types, which is incredible considering that super effective against all types is a 1.5 times multiplier, if I'm not mistaken. So this unit is he just does everything. On the teams he's on, so let's check his teams quickly. We've got Movie Bosses, Supreme Unit, awesome. Joint Forces, he can work on Joint Forces, but it's not really his best team. Terrifying Conquerors as well, absolutely shine, supporting the entire team. You've also got Str Cooler, the leader, the current best leader of the team in terms of the boosts. He links very well. I think they share brutal beatdown, big bad bosses, fierce battle, thirst for conquest. So this unit works very well on Terrifying Conquerors. Final Trump card works decently well, but until they get an extreme leader, it won't work as effectively. And then last but not least, Space Traveling Warriors, another category where it just absolutely dominates, especially considering that the best leader of Space Traveling Warriors is also on the Terrifying Conquerors category. So this team just brings a whole group of units together. Now, why didn't I put him higher up the list? In terms of how good he is in longer events, he is good. I won't slag him off and say he's terrible, but I think the units above him overall provide a better balance of offense and defense across the whole game. But of course, this is my opinion. Now, moving on to number 4, we have the brand new full power LR Jiren. I was just looking at his stats, and honestly, between Turles and Jiren, to me, they're joint fourth, because you can swap between the two because they basically are similar units, except one supports and one doesn't. But Jiren, if you think of Jiren in the anime, this is the card you get with just a beast that stands and just blinks and just is an offensive juggernaut who doesn't even take damage. So what Jiren excels at, that I found that he's very good at is he's surprisingly versatile because he's got these links that you think are tournament of power centric, and they are, but there are a lot of units on his various teams. You've got Universal Survival Saga, obviously a great team for Jiren. Realm of Gods, great team for Jiren. I mean, one of the leaders links very well in the LRUI signed Goku. Got full power, and surprisingly has a good unit to link with in the Dokkan Fest STR Kaioken Blue Goku. Universe 11 team, his best team, where if you have the units and you build the Jiren accordingly, Jiren absolutely blows doors and takes lives. And then finally, Space Traveling Warrior. Although he doesn't link as well with the leader as the Turles, he actually has because his best linking partners are also on Space Traveling Warriors. So I don't want to read what Jiren does. We know what Jiren does. He's just an absolute beast of a unit. But he's my number 4 unit. Now coming in at number 3, we have the LR Global First. I say that because Akatsuki Global Dokkan seems to have forgotten where this unit originates from. But controversy aside, we have the UI signed Goku, who I really was, when his details came out, I was very impressed. And then when I got the unit, I actually have him on my account. I was impressed, but I wasn't overly impressed, if you catch my drift, especially since you know the meme of 70% the NQI Goku, that he barely ever dodges, and sometimes Goku really showed his where he struggles if he gets hit a lot of times, especially in harder content. But why I put him over the preceding units in the list is because Goku is way too clutch in all, not just difficult modes, but any mode in the game. This guy is literally plug and play. Not as plug and play as the 1 and 2, but he's very plug and play. You can put him in any of his teams and Goku will excel. He's got Prepare for Battle and Over the Flash, so he does not struggle for ki. And he's got one of the most broken ki mechanics. Not up there with the best, but he gains ki every time he dodges, and with a 70% chance to dodge for the first 7 turns, that ki meter builds up very rapidly, especially in modes where the enemies attack quite frequently. So I feel this Goku, in terms of how versatile and useful he is in all events in the game, barring Chain Battle and World Tournament, this guy gets jobs done, and I've seen this guy hit very hard in various events. Now his super attack effects, both on the 18 and the 12 key, leave a lot to be desired, but at least you know when you're faced with an AGL unit that the AGL won't slow you down. The AGL typing of the unit won't slow you down. So you know that this unit, what it brings to the table is defensive prowess and also offensive power. So that is why UI Goku, UI Sign Goku, the STR one, is coming up. And you look at his teams: Realm of Gods, Supreme Unit. He's got Godly Power and Over the Flash and Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle and Kamehameha. So he links very well with the Saiyans on that team. And some of the God units on there. I don't know if there's one with Over the Flash, but Godly Power certainly helps in terms of linking. Universal Survival Saga, just him having Tournament of Power, Fierce Battle, and Godly Power, and Legendary Power even. Just that alone is enough to link with a lot of a variety of units. But he's got Over the Flash and Prepare for Battle, making him a supreme unit on that team, one of the best in that team. Pure Saiyans, now he is very good there because he's got Over the Flash and Prepare for Battle, I stress again. But because it's not a Super Saiyan, him lacking Super Saiyan is an L for me. But that's by the by. And then the rest of his teams, Reps of Universe 7, same as Universal Survival Saga basically. Goku's family, again, you know, just having that link set and Kamehameha having the link set makes him so good in all his teams. So that is why I put him at number 3. But number 2, which you can see right here, is the LR Physical, come on computer, is the LR Physical Boo Tense. Now, obviously you guys know what number 1 is, this guy up there. But to me, this unit and the number 1 unit are so far and above the rest of the units to come out, it's not even close. And that should be the case, I guess, because Dokkan Fest exclusive unit LR should be the pinnacle of the game. But what this boy brings to the table is so much damage, so much power that... Now let's just go over his details quickly. Not his details, sorry. Let's just go over why I put him at number 2. So I put him at number 2 because number 1, as an extreme the Boo units this year, because of the link level upgrade, have received a massive jump in power. You look at a link like Margin, which was good pre-link level upgrade, but a lot of the complaints about the Margin team was its lack of keylings. But now Margin jumps up to 15% attack and defense, which is basically fierce battle, prepare for battle, and I believe the Sun family link, the All in the Family link before. It combines so many good links together and becomes massively good link. You've got something like Metamorphosis, which a lot of villain units use. I mean, it jumps from recovering key and also attacking defense. Fear and Faith is not that much prevalent in modern blue units, but in terms of being an extreme unit, a very good unit to have. And another one, Wall Standing Tall, just jumped up to 20%, but this unit, just without even looking at its details, received a massive buff from the link level upgrade. But then this bad boy comes out and he recovers health at the start of the turn, no conditions, which is absolutely beautiful in Super Battle. That can save you. That can save you no item runs. That can save you even without even attempting to use items. Attack and defense doing 120%. I don't want to delve too much on the details, as you can see, but there's so many things that gel together that make this unit good. And if that wasn't enough, he also has a transformation condition, which is very easy to activate considering what teams he's on, because there's a lot of healing on his teams and he heals. So it's basically saying to you, transform after 4 turns when HP is 38% or more, because this guy will heal and make you able to transform. And what's so good about this transformation is that he heals before he transforms and then he heals after he transforms, which is a surprisingly untalked about an ability that people do not talk about in when they discuss this unit. I don't want to delve too long on him, but you can see what he does. He's an absolute animal when he transforms. I mean, so much power, so much versatility. I can't look at this unit and in my best conscience give this unit below the number 2 spot. But coming in with a gold prize, the best unit, the best LR that they've released is the LR Goku and Vegeta Angel / the LR Super Vegito. Now this boy, this man right here is my most wanted unit in the game, and I'll tell you why. Whenever I use, so what I do when I want to use this unit, I use the friend system, and then I use him on a Majin Buu Saga led team led by the Super Vegito, the physical one, and this man just takes over everything, offensively, defensively. This unit is just the pinnacle. And you could argue between the Bootangs and this guy, because Bootangs I think is better in long events than this guy, because once he transforms, the defense lacks a bit. I wouldn't say it's a lot. It's not like hit where he gets hit you screwed, but his defense does go down a bit. But when he's in this form, I've seen this man survive. I've seen this man survive super attacks from AGL, some of the most powerful AGL units in the game, literally tanks. And it's not just that he's so defensively good. Offensively, he's very good. He's got one of the best link sets in the game. I mean, you look at the teams he leads, Majin Buu Saga, and also Battle of Wits. Him having prepared for battle and shocking speed ties so many units together that wouldn't link so well together if this unit didn't exist. This unit, I could spend the whole day waxing lyrical about this unit. But the best thing, one of the best things you can do with this unit is whenever you find yourself able to transform with this unit, as you can see with their active skill condition. Once they transform and become this guy, I mean, now I'm not an ATP guy, AP, as in ATP or APT? I tap. Oh, APT. I'm not an APT guy, but when this guy hits the field, I think, I'm not sure, but I think he's the hardest hitting unit in the game because for example, let me give you a good example. So the int Majin Buu, the int Super Buu, go on observe the int what's this unit? The int Buuhan, yes, the int Buuhan in the Infinite Dragon War History event, the int one. I believe him and Kid Buu are the toughest enemies. This guy, I transformed with him and he literally one shot, of course not in one hit, but he one shot the Buuhan. Okay, one shot's not the best word, but he one turn killed the Buuhan he dropped his health to 0. I'm struggling here, but basically from 100 to from full to 0 within the various attacks and the super attack. And I was just, this unit is just the peak of Dokkan Battle. Now the fact that a unit will release this year that will better this unit is quite scary. Literally, it could happen in a couple of weeks time when the Dokkan Fest exclusive UI Goku, who's rumored to come out, and the evolution Super Vegito, they may come out and actually outshine this unit. But so far, when it comes to this game, this right here is the pinnacle of Dokkan right here. So without further ado, guys, we'll call it a video there. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like what you see and you want to tune into more videos in the future, make sure to drop down there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, and also what I like to encourage is also, if you want to see, if you have some suggestions and ideas for future content or anything else, then please make sure to drop down below and leave a comment, and we can discuss what you have there. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys, and I'll see you all for the next one. Thank you very much.